Welcome to StarShip Tech Journals, where you break down sci-fi technologies and starships and other awesome tech. Special thanks goes to trekyards and spacedock for inspiring me to create my own videos. Be sure to check them out and the great work they have made. Alright, so we got a special one here. I just spent the last 10 minutes putting it together as best as I could. We got Star Trek Discovery. I've been kind of holding off with Discovery because I'm not really ready for it yet, as far as me being personally interested in it. We're still on the desert planet. Alrighty. So we got some. Now, if you've watched the trailer, there is some pretty awesome crumpling special effects, which is awesome. I like that kind of thing for me. It's cool. Special effects, some people are going to argue they don't make a show. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, and sometimes they're good mix. That is some awesome crumpling in this series that I've ever seen. Alright, so we have a fairly interesting ship right here. I couldn't clearly make out the name, so I'm not going to give it a name yet. But, it's definitely an interesting ship. Let's see. 1227. So the Enterprise has definitely been built at this time by the markers on the ship, the NC-1227. I can't make it out. It's a very interesting deflector dish, if that's what that is. It is a very interesting deflector dish. The nacelle. This show has me weirded out a little bit because the way the show is, it's not what I expected. It's different. I wouldn't say how different, but it is different. I would say that ship right there itself is roughly, maybe I could be wrong, but I'm gonna say it's about the size of the Miranda class or the USS Reliant. It's about that size, maybe varying in size. It's a pretty good sized ship. Let's see, got another picture of it here. A little bit closer to the front, towards the deflector. It's a very interesting deflector dish. Or a dish, or whatever it may be. The ports on port and starboard right there around the, just the left and right of the deflector, if that's what that is. Those, I don't know what to call it. I have no idea. There are windows, and it's probably not a shuttle bay, but off to the next one. So we have a better image of the ship. It's Star Trek Discovery's nonstop surprised me. At first, I did not like it. I was not for it. I wasn't against it either. I was neutral. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait before I decide on anything with this ship and with the series. Let's see next. All right, now we do get an interesting look at a Klingon ship. It's big. I'm guessing the Federation ship that's approaching it is at least quarter, 1/6 the size of the Klingon ship there. If those are warp engines, I'm assuming the red. I'm assuming those are the warp engines, the warp drive. But yeah, let's assume those are the warp engines. That's a big ship. It's a big effing ship. At least it's this Federation ship. At least has to be at least 1/6, quarter the size. Because by looking at it, the ship right there on the corner, the right, is about the size of the front of the other ship, roughly. It's hard to tell, but I'm gonna say at least a quarter, at least a good quarter of it. Alright, now we get an interesting look at the weapons fire from one of the Klingon ships. At first, I was guessing that's a photon or some sort of torpedo. Let's see, there's a better shot of it. And then I was like, maybe that's a disruptor fire. And then, well, it does a lot of damage, I could tell you that, because that's a good hit. That is a solid hit on that ship. Oof, that's a pretty good solid hit, actually. Alright, yeah, that can, because there's the round that was coming in. Probably not the previous images, but it's a round coming in. And I'm guessing it is disruptor fire. Because by that, it went right through the saucer and out to the side. Klingons have some serious firepower in this, like no joke. They got some serious firepower. Let's see what's next. Oh, captured this. Look to the left, mid-screen. I don't know if that's a fighter, but it looks like a one of the Klingon birds of prey. I can't remember what it would be called. Darn it. Bird of prey. A Braille class, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to relook it on my. I'm betting either it's a fighter or it's a bird of prey. And that's as clear as images I could get on it right now. Here's the Discovery. Now this is what got me excited a little bit, because now I've seen the ship cleaned up. I've seen what the ship looks like. This doesn't look like a cheap production. Like ridiculously cheap. And to the point to where fans could do one better. This looks cleaned up, great textures. It's not very clear because this is the best images I could grab a hold of it. Now look at the saucer of it. You can see that they're keeping the indents or the empty space. It's great for windows, but as far as like space, it's horrible. I guess the windows are in there to compel scale. I'm guessing the ship is pretty good size. I don't have too much information because I've been trying to keep away from the ship itself. But as far as I know, the ship is a relatively good size. Here's another picture. Yeah, a little bit further away. I don't have no pictures of the nacelles, so unfortunately. It's a little bit further away. And to the next one, we have the escape pods. Now, this is what I was interested in. What will the escape pods look like in Discovery? They look like missiles. That is the ship, I guess, was being attacked earlier. I'm seeing at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 on the outer rows, maybe the same on the inner rows, so what, at least 60? I don't want to guess and be wrong. I'm going to say 60 to 64. Let's go find a bit of escape pods. But, let me think. What else is there? I don't know. I like the design. I like that one in general. I know this is JJ-verse and it's weird, and I'm used to prime timeline ships, so I'm having to. It looks like a ship from Star Trek Online. It really does. All the sleekness, all the way that it's built. It reminds me a lot of online ships, but I respect that it's the ship that it is, so I'm going with that. But let me know what you think. Thank you for watching Star Trek. Thank you for watching StarShip Tech Journals. Please leave a comment, hit that like button, and subscribe for more videos. I did say I up a Patreon account. Please feel free to go over there. Read what it has. If any of it interests you, go for it. Please stay tuned for more. I will be now keeping a more of a closer eye on Discovery. Take care.